Hello guys, I welcome all of you in this session. So in this session we are going to discuss the thermal power plant. Yes, my friends. So in the previous lectures we have already discussed what is thermal power plant and what are the basic advantages and disadvantages of thermal power plant we have. And we have also understood the basic block diagram of a thermal power plant here. Now we will go in depth and try to understand what is the basic each and every component of thermal power plant. So there are multiple components in the entire plant. In this class we are going to start the sequence of the components that are there in the thermal power plant, and definitely we are going to write few points regarding each and every section. Okay, so let's move forward. I'll show you the image and that image will be hugely beneficial to you, and definitely this is the entire thermal power plant what we have. So this entire image which is in front of you is having the each and every component of the thermal power plant which we have discussed previously. Now one by one we will try to understand what are those components, and one by one we will try to understand what are the functions of those components. Okay, so first of all I will like to introduce Mr. Generator to you. So this is your generator. So this is the last step of your plant. Okay, so in the previous lecture, as per the previous lecture, I have already told you that the coal is used as a fuel in this thermal power plant. The coal is provided to the boiler and it will get burned, and boiler contains some amount of water. It will get converted into steam, and the high speed steam is thrown out to the turbine. The turbine rotates. The turbine is coupled with the generator. The rotor of the generator will also rotate, and therefore the electricity is produced. This is the basic understanding of a thermal plant. Now, in those understanding, the first and foremost point which is in front of you is this coal storage. Is this coal storage and this coal handling plant. This is the one of the most important portion of a thermal power plant. Why? Because if you put a very large block of coal for combustion, for fueling, then it will create lesser amount of heat. So you have to pulverize that particular coal. You have to crush the particular coal into multiple particles. Therefore, in order to provide the more heat, yes or no? So this is the coal handling plant. Coal handling plant consists of multiple stages. We will be studying all those stages in this classroom. Next, so when the coal is burnt, the heat is provided to the boiler itself. When the coal is burnt, the heat is provided to the boiler, and definitely there will be some dust material because of the burning of coal. That will be handled by ash handling plant. And will be transferred to the ash storage. Please tell me this point is clear or not. So what we have understood till now, we have a coal handling plant will provide heat to the boiler, and the outcome of the combustion, which is the ash, it was taken care by the ash handling plant. Clear? Now, so we have a steam. Now we have sequence of multiple components which are there to reduce the pressure as well as to inject the heat to the steam. Therefore, those were the superheater, those were economizer and preheater. With the help of this economizer, the steam is transferred to the steam turbine. Yes, superheated steam. It was converted into a superheated steam, and then it will be thrown out to the turbine, as and when the turbine rotates. It is directly coupled with the generator. The rotor of the generator will also rotate, and the three-phase power is generated. So this is the entire process of a thermal power plant. So majorly I have discussed this. Condenser is pending. I will be covering in the session. Okay, so for the basic understanding, have you understood the each and every component? So what about these three components? These three components will enhance the steam for throwing it to the turbine. Enhance the steam for throwing it to the turbine. Okay, boiler, there is a huge amount of water there and it will boil, it will produce steam. Simple. Okay, because of the presence of the heat provided by the coal. Okay, so this is the entire arrangement of a thermal power plant. I really hope that you have understood each and every point of it. Now I will write it down each and everything in front of you and discuss all the parts here. The first part is our, what is the, it is the working and functions of thermal power station. Working, the topic is working and functions of component of thermal power station. The first and foremost component which we'll talk about is your coal handling plant. The first and foremost component which we'll talk about is your coal handling plant. So what is the function of a coal handling plant? Number one function, it will receive the coal from the mines. It will receive coal from the mines. It will receive coal from the mines. Secondly, it will crushes the coal. It will crushes the coal, transport the coal to the boiler. Crushes the coal, store the coal and transport the coal to the boiler. Crushes, store and transport the coal to the boiler. So this is the basic key words which we have understood. Elaborately we will discuss the coal handling plant having multiple parts further, but till now at this moment you have to know this much of information, that what the coal handling plant will do. It will bring the coal from the mine to the plant. Secondly, it will crushes the coal, store the coal and transport the coal to the boiler. Clear? This is the first point we have, coal handling plant. These are the key points, which functions which you need to be known. Second is your boiler. Number two, boiler. There is another name for boiler, is your steam generator. Steam generator. It is your steam generator. So what is the purpose of steam this boiler? Okay, so below the boiler we have a process, we have a furnace in which the coal was burned. Okay, so I am not directly writing the definition of boiler, I will write it down, but I needed you to understand that firstly what will happen, the coal got burned. The coal was used to produce heat. The coal was used to produce heat. Very simple. The coal was produced to use to produce the heat. Perfect. This is the point number 1. Now what will happen? Now the boiler contains amount of water. Due to the heat produced by the coal, the water gets converted into steam. The boiler contains the boiler contains amount of water, and due to heat produced by the coal, the water is converted to steam. The water is converted to steam. So this is the actual working of a boiler, and it will be converted to a high pressure steam. It is a high pressure steam. It is a high pressure steam. Please note it down. It is a high pressure steam. Now boiler, next part. So what we have understood till now, we have understood this point: coal storage, coal handling plant, then boiler. Okay, now we will try to understand these few parts. Okay, these few parts which we have to be understood. Now next, boiler is done. Next, number 3, ठीक है. Okay, next, superheater. Next, superheater. Next, superheater. What it will do? It will convert the wet stream into dry steam. It will convert the wet steam into dry steam, or you can say superheated steam. This will convert the wet steam into dry or superheated steam. This will convert the wet steam into the superheated or dry steam. It will increase the efficiency of the thermal power plant. It will increase the efficiency and life of a turbine, you can say. It will increase the efficiency and life of a turbine. Okay, overall you can say it is a thermal power plant, but specifically the superheater will increase the efficiency and lifetime of a turbine and lifetime of a turbine. It will increase the efficiency and lifetime of a turbine. Please let me know. This point is clear? Yes, perfect. Clear. Next, what is the next? Here, economizer is the next. Okay, here we have understood this part, this portion, which is the coal handling plant, then boiler, superheater. Now we'll do the economizer. Next, next one is your number 4. Economizer. Now it will heat the feed water. It will heat up the feed water. Heat up the feed water using residual heat of flue gases. Using residual heat of flue gases. Using residual heat of flue gases, what it will do? It will increase the efficiency of a boiler. It will increase the efficiency of a boiler. It will increase the efficiency of a boiler, and at the same time it will reduce the fuel compensation. It will reduce the fuel compensation. It will reduce the fuel compensation. Clear? Yes, this point is clear or not? Perfect. So we have completed the economizer also. The next part is your air preheater. Air preheater. Next one is your air preheater. Now, air preheater, you please try to understand. Air preheater. What is preheater? It will preheat the air before entering to the furnace. It will preheat the air before entering to the furnace. It will preheat the air using flue gases. Or okay, it will heat, directly heat. It will heat the air using flue gases before entering into the furnace. Before entering into the furnace, what it will do? What kind of efficiency it will increase? Please try to understand. It will increase the combustion efficiency. It will increase the combustion efficiency. Clear? So this is a very important part. Please try to understand these three things which I have told you in multiple kind of examination. These three things are basically used, and what the actual question which comes from here is what kind of efficiency it will increase. What kind of efficiency it will increase. So for this superheater, it will convert wet steam into dry steam or superheated steam. This is the first point you need to understand. And the second point is it will increase the efficiency and it will increase the efficiency and the lifetime. It will increase the efficiency and the lifetime of the turbine. So it is talking about the turbine. Please try to understand it. It will increase the efficiency of the turbine. Clear? Second point is very important again, economizer. It will reduce the fuel compensation and it will increase the efficiency of the boiler. It will reduce the fuel compensation and it will increase the efficiency of the boiler. It will reduce the fuel compensation and increase the efficiency of the boiler. Next one, air preheater. What is air preheater? It will increase the combustion efficiency. The coal which is burning, combustion efficiency, it is increasing. Please tell me this point is clear. Yes. So what is the duration we have? Just wait a minute. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, next one. So these are the five components we have understood till now. Let's move forward for the next component we have, which is the steam turbine. Number 6. Steam turbine. What it will do? What is the work of a turbine? So turbine is basically that component which will convert the energy of steam to the mechanical energy, which is the rotational force. So it convert the thermal energy at high pressure to the mechanical energy. We very well know that the turbine is directly coupled with the shaft of the generator. It is directly coupled with the shaft of the generator. It is directly coupled with the shaft of the generator. One more point. It is used to drive the generator. 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 Please tell me this point is clear or not. Basic. It is very basic. Turbine. Next. Next. 6 we have completed, na? Next one. 7. Generator or alternator. Generator or alternator. What generator and alternator will do? It will convert the mechanical energy into the electrical energy. It will use to convert the mechanical energy into the electrical energy. Please write it down. Convert the mechanical energy into electrical energy. Used to convert the mechanical energy into electrical energy or electromagnetic energy. Yeah, electrical chalega. Electrical is good, no worries. Okay, one more. Number 8, condenser. Condenser, where it is? Yeah, here it is condenser. Okay, now please try to understand this. A very high pressure steam, dry steam, is going to a turbine. Why it is dry? Why it is superheated? Because if it is wet steam, then it will create moisture in the turbine also, definitely. So a dry steam was put in the turbine, and the turbine got rotated. Okay, the turbine uses the steam and it will move. The resultant or the hot steam then will go to the condenser, and the work of condenser is to lower the temperature, to cold the hot steam, and again supply to the super economizer and superheater. Yes, it is used to decrease the temperature, or you can say cold the hot steam, to use it further again, to use it further again. Please tell me this point is clear. This is your condenser. It is done by using a cooling water. It is done by using a cooling water. So if the cooling system fails, entire generator fails. Okay, you very well know this point. Please write it down, condenser. Okay. So definition of condenser: it will cool or condense the exhaust steam it will cool and condense the exhaust steam from the turbine back into water. From the turbine back into water. It will maintain the vacuum pressure at the turbine. It will maintain the vacuum pressure of the turbine for better efficiency. For better efficiency. Please tell me this point is clear or not. Condenser, alternator, condenser. Okay. Yes, this is clear. Okay, now moving ahead, you have a ash handling plant also. Okay, now what is the working of a ash handling plant? To handle out, to take care of the ash produced from the combusted coal. Please write it down. Ash handling plant. Number is 9. Ash handling plant. Ash handling plant. So what is the use of a ash handling plant? To take care of ash produced from combustion of coal, produced from combustion of coal. Number 10, cooling tower. Cooling tower. Number 10, cooling tower. What it will do? It will remove the heat from the water. It will remove the heat from the water used by the condenser. Remove the heat from the water used by the condenser. Now please, what was condenser? It is used to lower the temperature for the steam which has been thrown out by the turbine. So it is used by it was done by using a cold water. So if you use the cold water, the temperature of the water increases, and the temperature of the water was lowered down, or to remove the heat from the cold water from the water by using a cooling tower. Okay, it will cool down the temperature of a water that has been used by the condenser. Again, similar kind of statement. Cool down the temperature of water that is been used by condenser, that is been used by condenser. Next, number 12, I think 12 है ना, 11. Feeding pump. Feeding pump. It will feed the condensed water back into boiler. Wow. Feed the condensed water back into boiler. Please try to understand what is happening here. Now, we have a condenser, we have a cooling tower. The steam, high pressure, high temperature steam was there. Now that steam was provided to the condenser. Condenser uses cold water to lower the temperature of that steam. Okay, now it uses the cold water, the temperature of the water increases. Okay, the temperature of the water increases. The temperature of the water was decreased by cooling tower. Okay, then the remaining water which was provided by this pump was again transferred to the boiler, itself. Clear? This is the very interesting part. Okay, next, possibly the last we have, number 12. Switch gear. What it will do? So electrical energy was generated by the generator. Now it must have been transferred to the transmission system. The switch gear will do this. It will transfer the electrical energy to the transmission network. transfer the electrical energy to the transmission system. It will transfer the electrical energy to the transmission system. So these are the 12 important blocks, or you can say components, of a thermal power plant. I really hope that you have understood all the concepts, all the points which I have written here, and in detail I have provided all the key points to you. Okay, so I believe this is enough for the components portion of thermal power plants. In the upcoming lectures we will get deep down into the coal handling plant, because coal handling plants is in itself is a very big topic. Okay, so for your syllabus also it is very important. The coal handling plants we will be doing too in the upcoming lectures. I'll see you in the next lectures. Thank you so much.